And today we got that boy PLAQUEBOYMAX, man. See what's going on with this situation. We got Fivio, foreign TJay. I heard them boys on some hating ass shit, trying to just blow down gas and shit. He talking about, nah, man, y'all like gotta slide. Y'all ain't supposed to be doing this. And they just kept doing it. But nah, man, let's see what's going on, man. This don't seem right.
Now I want to talk about this trending story involving a few people. A popular streamer by the name of PLAQUEBOYMAX, rapper Lil TJay, and rapper Fivio Foreign. You might have heard about the story because it's trending on social media right now, but streamer PLAQUEBOYMAX invited Lil TJay and Fivio Foreign to one of his streams. It was a cook-up session where they were essentially making music while they were on live. Now the meat and potatoes of the story is that Lil TJay and Fivio Foreign ended up lighting up a J inside the spot. It was an Airbnb that Max had rented out for the purpose of this session. And he initially saw Lil TJay lighting up while the stream was going on, and he noticed and told him, hey bro, you can't do that in here because the smoke alarm will go off.
What'd you say? Stop playing smoke. Who's smoking? Who's smoking? Yo, TJay.
What's up? Who the
Yo, this a B&B. You can't smoke in here. This don't go off. Yeah, I appreciate you though.
And then a minute or two goes by and he tells him the same thing because Lil TJay wasn't listening. It took him a couple of times, like 3 or 4 times, before Max had to bring it up one final time, making it very clear that the show can't go on if they don't respect his wishes. And then that's when he one final time kind of walked up to them and he told them, he was like, hey, you guys can go to the back if you want to smoke, the backyard.
Yeah, I heard about that, you feel me? So he telling them boys, they go outside to the back real quick to go smoke. Hey, fiend ass like, nah, bro, we just gonna blow that shit down the head because we want to be on the stream the whole little 30 minutes we finna. Man, tell y'all that, bro, just go blow it down outside because the fire alarm finna go off. Y'all finna mess up the screen. But just listen real quick. Like, what type of green ass shit y'all on?
He ain't lying.
Y'all ain't trying to see Jit grow. You feel me? But nah, them boys ain't trying to listen. They like, nah, man, let's keep blowing that shit down. They blowing smoke all in Jit face.
Yo, bro. Yo, you can't smoke in here. This shit gonna go off. Like, please. I appreciate you.
Now, a few things happened after that.
He said, please,
Fivio Foreign decided to blow smoke in his face before he left. That's right. He not only blew smoke in his face, but they both ended up leaving after that. So that sounds pretty clear to me. He's like, hey, bro, this is an Airbnb. You can't smoke in here. The alarm is going to go off. And he's like, all right, until he has to tell him once again. I don't know too much about PLAQUEBOYMAX, but one thing's obvious. This man is very patient, but he's also very firm because, you know, he's standing on his principles, which says a lot about him as a person, but most importantly of all, as a man. But a man can only be so patient, and Max got to his breaking point because he stopped the music and he walks up to them, right? I don't know exactly what he says, but he does tell them that you can't be in here doing that and mentions something about there being a backyard, which is relevant because he's telling them you can go, you know, to the back and do that.
Can you show them where, like, in the back, niggas cannot smoke in. Yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. If niggas smoking.
But that's like the whole screen he having to come up and tell them boys, hey, bro, just don't blow it down in my thing, bro. Y'all messing up the B&B. I'm finna get kicked out. Y'all finna get the screen to end, really, because that bitch start going off. That bitch finna keep going off. Them boys kept blowing it down, fiending, just in the back. They ain't even interacting with the screen. But like, first of all, you gonna come on the screen, then you ain't even interacting with them. Like, bro, what type of time your ass on, bro? What type of time you on, bro? Tripping. That's that clout chaser shit. For real.
I'm gonna have to set it.
These rappers going out back, and the crazy part is they really needed the opportunity more than Max did, because Max already doing this shit with underground rappers, niggas like Jace, DDG, you feel me? All other types of rappers, the 41, you feel me? You think he really need a Fivio Foreign? A Fivio Foreign, you need him. TJay, you need, like, come on now. How y'all numbers been looking recently? Come on now. Tripping. Y'all see what this nigga did for DDG and all these other people. Y'all better act right for y'all get left.
This big down, like.
They just dirty their face too. They might have been their only shot, bro. Crazy.
Y'all to the back. Backyard.
Let Uncle.
It's in the back. Can you show him?
And then before they leave, like we saw, Fivio Foreign, who's about to be 35 in March, mind you, blows clouds right in his face. Now, to be fair, if you looked at the clip, he's responding to someone who's sitting on the left side near Max, and
we say he blew clouds in his face, about to be 35.
Conveniently blows it right in Max's face. Now, a couple important things I want to say in regards to this story. First of all, I'm happy to see that the majority of people have some sense, because, you know, the general consensus seems to be that this was in fact disrespectful. If someone invites you to their space and they have certain rules in place, like, you know, you can't smoke inside the property, you got to respect the boundary, point blank period. Because what kind of situation is this? Well, PLAQUEBOYMAX, who streams for a living, is working, so this is his workspace. He invites these two rappers to create some music and some content together, so this is a place of business, right? It's no different from going to a meeting as a artist, and the setting in itself might be different, but anyone who takes what they do seriously, they're not gonna look at this and have any type of different feelings about it. Like, it's a workspace. So I'm happy that people are on the right side of things. However, on the other hand, we've seen people like this girl right here, Asian Doll. She posted a response to this on Twitter, and this is what she said: don't invite rappers if they can't smoke. So rappers are obviously, according to Asian Doll, above following the rules set by the
All that, don't invite rappers if they can't smoke. Man, if y'all rappers understand this opportunity in front of y'all, y'all want to take advantage, you feel me? Go ahead, link up with these screamers, get y'all a #1 song, because y'all ain't get one in a minute or probably never did. That's y'all not taking advantage of that opportunity. Y'all want to be too cool for school and shit. What y'all think our fan base finna do? Oh, they made fun of PLAQUEBOYMAX. Hell yeah. Let's go turn up that new song. What new song? They don't even know. All they know now is the bad. You feel me? Did y'all even drop a new song dissing them? At least if y'all would have dropped the PLAQUEBOYMAX diss. Just said we can't smoke in the stew, so we did it anyways, and we blew in his face. If you ain't finna drop the diss, bruh, you played. You just dirtied your face for no reason. Nah, come on now. Y'all niggas, bruh, think a little bit, bruh. But y'all see what Drake doing, bruh? Drake on these XQC screens and all these other people's screens, but y'all better act like y'all need this opportunity for real, bro.
the people in charge.
But somebody else gonna take it. They gonna keep blowing up these underground and y'all gonna be mad. They screaming more than you. They got more Spotify listeners. They this, they that, because they tapped in with the what? The screamers that y'all trying to disrespect, bro. He said he could go outside, bro. Ain't like he said, oh, I don't want it smell like smoke at all. I don't even want y'all to smell like the shit. He said y'all go out back or y'all go to the front, but he know y'all too scary to go to the front. So he offered the back.
He ain't lying.
Y'all scary ass. They just ain't trying to go outside. Just want to blow it down inside. Probably ass on the floor, right by the fire alarm. Just fiending. Y'all rich rappers, fiending. But that's y'all, man.
Of the space they're in. Rappers shouldn't automatically know basic human decency, like respecting someone else's environment just because they're rappers. There's absolutely no logic in what she's saying. And this actually brings me to a bigger and more important conversation regarding this type of behavior, which of course comes down to class and culture. But before we get into that, let me share something with you that I've heard from countless of people, specifically who work in the music industry. And some people, you know, who've seen the title might already know what I'm going to be talking about. One thing I've heard time and time again, especially this past year, as I myself have kind of been dipping my foot in the water in the music industry, so to speak, but the majority of the people in the industry, right, the music industry, they actually don't like working with rappers. Now, rappers in the music industry are seen as some of the hardest creatives to work with, and this is something I've heard time and time again. I've heard this from engineers, videographers, photographers. I hear this especially from producers. I hear this from managers, A&Rs, and basically anyone who comes in contact with rappers in general. This isn't something that's often discussed publicly, so this might, you know, come as a surprise if you're hearing this for the first time. The truth is, people don't want to ruffle feathers or risk damaging the relationships they've built, and while I won't be naming any names, I've got a wild story to share with you. Stick around until the end of this video to hear it. Now, people in general don't like working with rappers because there's a specific type of behavior that comes with working with them. As an example, it's generally agreed that rappers are very bad with being on time in the music industry. Most rappers have zero professionalism, like I'm talking zero. The majority don't really know how to conduct themselves in a business setting, aside from outright ignorance, okay, just like straight ignorance and zero professionalism. A lot of rappers show up to meetings high off their mind, perked up, leaned out, zanned out, you name it. And to go along with the professionalism aspect,
Y'all remember when they started doing them interviews and all them boys just come out slushed.
He ain't lying.
I'm talking about off the worst shit. You heard me? Leaning on the wall, falling out, all type, bro. Y'all can name any rapper. All them boys was putting up the interviews like that back in the day. You feel me? I don't blame them. But that's their image at the end of the day. They be sacrificing. Ain't nobody trying to go on them interviews, answer no full-ass questions. So yeah.
Rappers are known for not paying people in the music industry. So as an example, let me share a quick story before we keep talking. One time I heard this story, and I'm not gonna say any names, but there's this engineer who works in the music industry. He mainly works with major label artists, and this engineer one time was working with a rapper, decently sized. Some of y'all actually might have him on your playlist, and they were in the studio. Mind you, this was the first time they're working together, and there was a disagreement about, let's just say, a simple disagreement about the payment process, and one thing led to another. And this poor guy got beat up by this rapper and his entourage. Long story short, he ended up getting, he didn't get paid for his work, and he also ended up getting sent to the ER. Now, that's just one story out of the dozens.
Damn, I thought he just got beat, but they ER'd his ass, boy. That's some goofy shit. Now, if they would have got caught, because they want to put Jit in the ER, and Jit over here pressing charges, now you get what y'all owed him, and then some for some damages and all that. But who fault that is, boy? But that's your fault, boy. You played, boy. Trying to be Superman. Trying to be Batman, matter of fact. Beat niggas to a part within the inch of their life. But that's your goof ass, boy.
on top of the dozens of stories that I've heard involving rappers being, honestly, for lack of better words, shitty. And the reason why I bring this up is not to sit here and demonize hip-hop or artists in the culture. I'm not only a voice in the genre, but I'm a rapper and singer myself. I make music, and all I'm saying is we have a cultural and class issue in hip-hop, which has painted rappers in an extremely bad light. People see us as difficult to work with. I mean, when the most important person, the engineer, doesn't get paid and gets sent to the ER, it's an issue, right? When people have this perspective of rappers that they have, zero professionalism and whatnot, and that they don't know how to be on time, and that they like bring 1,000 niggas to the studio who are all hotheads and they're all on perk 30s and leaned out and can't respect boundaries, and they're known as musicians who don't pay people. It's a very big problem. So this story right here just validates all those negative aspects of rappers, rap culture, and hip-hop in general. Rappers in the music industry are known for having a holier-than-thou energy as well, and they have that towards anyone they're working with. This is one of the unspoken reasons why rappers who quote-unquote fall off have a very hard time getting that momentum again. Did you guys know that a big part of that isn't actually the quality of the music only? Shocker. It's actually the person behind the music. Because have you guys noticed how there's a type of rapper who they might not have that much momentum and they might be all that relevant to the public anymore, but those are the rappers who more often than not end up bouncing back quicker. Now, ask yourself, why is that? Well, because that other guy actually has morals, values, principles, and he's made an effort to nurture his relationships and treat people with respect. So when he needs some help because his career is colder than Iceland, all he needs to do is make a few phone calls. Next thing you know, he has a record with one of the hottest rappers in that period. Now, how does that happen? Well, that happens because people like you. You're actually a solid, cool, good person. So when you need your back scratched because you're a cool cat, people will come through. Get it? Cool cat, back scratched. There are countless of rappers who've quote-unquote fallen off, not because of the quality of their music, but due to their lack of character. And it's no surprise that engineers and producers don't want to work with you. I mean,
that's exactly what I'm saying with Fivio foreign them boys. You feel me? Like, y'all boys playing crazy. Y'all acting like y'all don't want this opportunity. Y'all ain't trying to look out. Like, y'all ain't trying to eat from Jit. You feel me? Jit really trying to look out for y'all boys, man. You feel me? Putting y'all on the screen. That was an opportunity right there. Putting y'all in front of hell of live viewers. People who ready to listen to the song y'all make on screen. Y'all finna disrespect, bro. Man, the people gonna be on his side like, damn, bro. Y'all got Max looking bad, bro. We ain't finna rock with y'all, bro. Fuck that song, but that shit finna go wood. Yeah, you talk about.
There's so many rappers who act like they're above the people who literally make the beats and polish your vocals to make you sound good for the world. And at the end of the day, music is a team effort, yet you're out here acting like it's a one-man show, which that's just not the case. So this type of story casts a negative light on rappers as a whole. And like I mentioned earlier, this ultimately comes down to an issue of class. And when it comes to these particular rappers, by the way, Lil TJay and Fivio Foreign, they don't really have that much momentum anymore. Lil TJay, as an example, is an independent artist, so for him, this kind of thing hurts him more than he could ever realize. When you're not on a major label like him, your relationships especially matter in a situation like this, because that's the only thing you can draw from. At least when you're signed to a major label, you have access to an entire network of people through your partner, which is the label. But when you don't, it's relationships like these that are going to help you bounce back and stay in the spotlight. I really respect PLAQUEBOY for standing on business and keeping it P. And by the way, he ended up responding to this entire thing afterwards by saying this.
If you don't respect what I do, I don't want to work with you. So here's what it is. It's never gonna get done. Every artist I've ever invited on screen, all them niggas.
Hey, we still live, chat, or crashed?
And we have fun and it's good vibes every time. This is the first time some ever happened like this.
Just like a man is supposed to, he stood on his principles, and for that, he got my respect. So shout out to PLAQUEBOY. I also know that he's doing really good on the music front as well, and he has a little bit of momentum. So shout out to another young black man winning, man. Shout out to PLAQUEBOY. Anyway, if you made it this far, drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. And to all the new people out there, my name is Blackie Speaks. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the family. Obviously, we got more room, so yeah. What do you guys think about this topic regarding rappers being disrespectful? I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say about some of the industry-related things I spoke about, and of course, the topic in general. You let me know in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace. I'm out.
Man, I think that's it, fool, man. I don't like how them boys really did Max, man. I feel like they should have showed more love, bro. Appreciated the opportunity that was really given to them, you feel me? Because it ain't every day of screaming like Max coming out, just offering them. You don't see Kai just calling all the rappers up, you feel me? He calling the biggest. He calling the Nicki Minaj's. He calling the niggas like Kevin Hart now. He ain't even calling rappers no more. So if you ain't the hottest or your name ain't buzzing, he ain't gonna hit you up. So you feel me? Max hitting y'all up, give y'all a chance to come back. He bringing careers back from the dust for real, bro. Like, I ain't saying some of them rappers couldn't did it by themselves, but he giving them that boost they need, bro. Y'all got that, and y'all saying, nah, I don't need it. Oh, I'm too good for bro. Oh, let me blow smoke in his face, bro. That was major disrespect right there. Like, you went too far.
Trying to catch me a vibe, sick and tired of the lies. Showing love to myself, putting work in the grind. Only live one time.
Hey, no, I'm leaving them dead, like they tucked in the bed. I'm colorblind, how I see red. All I was gonna be dead. Look, but I'm back in the booth. I lost my dogs, I kill if I get a chance, I'ma shoot. Bye, bro, I crash. Broad day, you know, man, so I'm telling the truth. Ain't no therapist can relate to me, it's why I put my pain in the booth. No, I'm really coming from poverty, borderline, I ain't have no rule. I will hit a list for real, they get fucked by trying to learn how to spoof. Fuck around, find who spoofing back, that spoofer, I got spoofed. They asked about Robert, did a lot of it. We was the first young niggas with counterfeits. So my bro, I'ma make it, can't lie to shit. Won't never chat much about a lot of shit.